Hey YouTube, I'm back! Today's video is going to be all about the essentials for all the different types of holidays that exist with me, Janice. And because I basically narrowed it down to 3 different types of holidays, it's going to probably be a 3 or 4 part video because if I put it to one part, it'll probably go for a very long time and I doubt you'll watch it all. So yeah, this is the first part. So here we go. Basically, it's going to be a how to plan and what to bring on your holiday kind of video or series. Now, I know depending on your accommodation where you go, this will change. So I'm going to cover the 3 main different types of accommodation. First one is the hotel, motel, villa, aka anywhere with built-in plumbing and electricity. So, like without leaving where you are staying. Does that make sense? So, and you sleep normally 9 times out of 10 in an actual bed. You're not like in sleeping bag kind of stuff on the floor. 2, if you're camping in a tent and or a caravan at a caravan park, where you have the bathrooms, showers, camp kitchen, electricity, if you need it. You don't have to use it, but it's there. So you have the choice. Yeah. And then 3 is if you're in the middle of nowhere. This group basically is if you don't bring it, you don't have it. You will have to pee behind a bush. That is your group. You have to bathe in the ocean. You have to bathe in the river. Whatever, that's your group. Okay? But this first video, is going to be on the top 10 things in no particular order. I haven't ranked them. I don't think you should. I can't bother ranking them. Why? For all the holidays, no matter where you're going, no matter what you're staying. Yeah, what you need to bring. Because if you don't, my main problem whenever I go on holidays is I get there and I'm thinking, do I need this? So these are the 10 things you have to pack. And then my future videos will be, okay, so you're going to this, now bring this as well. Or don't bother with bringing these things, kind of thing. Got it? Good. Okay, let's start with number 1. Okay, the first thing you need to bring, and always will be the first thing you need to bring, is clothing. These bad boys, clothes. Now this obviously would change depending on the weather, where you're going, and what you're doing, but normally you'll need the following, and you always should pack the following, and then from there you just work it out. Number 1 will always be, and forever always be within the area of clothing, is underwear. Now, if you're going for a week, bring 8 pairs of underwear. Why? Because if you, it doesn't matter if you have washing machines or whatever available, if you bring 8 pairs of things of underwear, you're fine, you don't have to worry about it. Because you have 7, because you're going there for 7 days, right? You go for a week, you leave one day, you come back the following week the same day. But then you have a spare, okay? But if you're going for 30 days, bring like 10 pairs, and then hopefully if you're going for 30 days, you'll have an opportunity to have a shower and a washing machine in there. I'm hoping. I've yet to meet someone who's gone on a holiday in the middle of nowhere for 30 days and not found a shower. Or you can still wash your clothes by hands, let's be honest. Just get a bucket, put the water in it, scrub it. So number 2 within the area of clothes is jumper and trackies. Now this jumper was my year 12 jumper for last year. It's so warm, so comfy, and you need a jumper like that. But this one doesn't have a hood because we weren't allowed hoods. But what I do recommend is the jumper you do bring has a hood because it can keep your ears warm if you don't have a beanie with you, and it keeps the top of your head warm. And if it rains, you can stay slightly more dry. Now trackies, if you don't know what they are, yoga pants, sweatpants, the really, really comfy, fleecy kind of clothes, pants that you put on. Whatever you call them, they are warm and comfy, and even on a summer night, it gets cold, so there's always a good idea. Plus, if always phase, these can be your pajamas. Because at night, you will get cold. I'm gonna promise you, there's no, like, even if you're leaving on 40-degree days, it can drop so fast, you will get cold. But trackies and a jumper can get trashed if all else fails. You can wear them doing anything and you won't have to worry about it. Now, with number 3 within clothes is obviously clothes for whatever you're doing. Jeans are always a good idea. They're universal, they can be worn casual, fancy, and also if you're catching a plane or a long car bus ride, leggings are also a good thing to add, if you're especially for, well, ladies, leggings are good things to pack. And a long top is always a good idea if it's a long flight. But when you're wearing leggings, I'm just warning you in advance. They stretch. The fabric becomes see-through. And what this basically means is if you're a bit bigger of a person, I'm not saying if you're fat, but if you're a bit bigger of a person, the clothing has to stretch of a wider area, and it can go see-through, and it can actually look really distasteful. And I'm not saying fat people don't wear leggings, even though a lot of people do say that. Just be mindful, and also they don't hide anything. So if you're wearing lacy, frilly underwear, you 9 times out of 10 can see it. Just warning you. Anyway, so another thing is if you're going swimming, bring 2 sets of bathers, because when one's wet, you can wear the other. If you're sightseeing or at a physical activity, you want to wear comfy clothes and comfy shoes. Okay, let's be honest, the type 2 dress that you recently bought for going out clubbing, woo, yeah, party, isn't gonna work if you're horse riding. Or you're walking around looking at attractions, let alone if you're fishing. Let me tell you right now, if you're fishing, you want to wear pants. Unless it's 40 degrees, but you want to wear pants. Because the wind is always cold. And 9 times out of 10, when you're fishing, is somewhere where you get sprayed continuously with water, with cold water. Okay? Good. Plus, you always want to pack one good outfit, sorry. Because 9 times out of 10, if you go on holiday, you go out to dinner someplace nice for one night. Number 2 is footwear. Now, this will definitely depend on what you're doing. But here are some of the 3 essentials. Number 1, sneakers, which can get ruined. Okay? Doesn't matter what you're doing, but you want sneakers that can get ruined. They're comfy, or shoes that are really, really comfy, like hiking boots, canvas shoes, and like you can literally fold them in half, but they're really comfy, and they're excellent for walking in, even though you can fold them in half. And basically you want shoes that are closed in and that are really comfy, and they can get trashed and you don't care. But this does not include ballet flats. People think ballet flats are comfy walking shoes. They're not. Okay? They're really not. They can fall off your foot. Or boots. The difference in hiking boots and hiking and horse riding boots, and then like the boots with the heels like that high. You can't really walk around all day with boots that high. I'm sorry. Especially if you're like walking fair distances. If it's like just walking around shopping, that's different. But you know what I mean. Thongs, flip-flops, sandals, whatever you call them, you'll need a pair. Why? If you're in a place where you have a shower with people you don't know, you wear them in order to protect your feet from disease and fungi. Let's be honest, no one likes that. Yeah. If you're going to a pool or a beach, they're better than wearing sneakers. But when you're going fishing, always wear closed-in shoes, because if you get a hook in your foot, it really hurts. And you also have to, if you, like me, are a bit adventurous and like to walk, well, the best fishing spots are where no one is. And 9 times out of 10, that involves climbing over rocks and all those kind of things just to get there. So, that no one likes it on their, like, thongs. They're really looking at their feet. Or barefoot. Ow. Anyway. And number 3 within the shoes is a pair of good shoes. Ones which you won't be walking in heaps, but you can wear out to dinner, clubbing, etc. These can be your heels that you'll never wear again. These can be your ballet flats, whatever you want to call them. Please remember, ladies, my heels rule. You can't walk in the store with them. You can't wear them if they're uncomfortable, if they hurt. When you buy them, when you're trying them on, it won't suddenly stop hurting later. Okay? Good. Okay, my number 3 thing to pack, and always pack. So you've got your clothes done, and your shoes done, is your toiletries. Now, this is always includes the following. And I think I've got about, because I've actually written all this stuff down so I don't forget anything. It includes about 8 things roughly need for toiletries. Okay, so number 1, toothpaste and toothbrush. No one likes people with bad breath. I'm going to be honest with you. No one likes them. And especially if you're sharing a tent and like with more than one person, you roll over and you're breathing on this person and like, ugh. Okay, cool. 2, sunblock. Even if you're going out in the middle of winter, the sun burns and is a pain. And if it's windy, the wind will burn you. Okay, I live in Australia. Sunburn is our life, okay? And you can get really bad. My friend got it so bad, his feet actually, when they peeled, went purple. If you're wondering how much sunblock you need to use, because sometimes I didn't know this until I watched something, and they said a shot glass. And that makes sense, because shot glass isn't that big. It's not that big. It's about 30 mils, okay? 30 mils of sunblock will cover your body fine. But you need to do this if you're swimming every 2 hours. Okay, so as soon as you get out of the pool, put sunblock back on. Before you get in the pool, put sunblock on. Okay? And yeah, just reapply every 2 hours because you don't want to get skin cancer. No one likes that. No one likes that shit. Number 3 is if you it's something to wash your face and body with. Now, depending where you are and what your skin type is, this will change. But do whatever you do at home, find something and make it small. Like find a smaller version of it, like a takeaway kind of one. Now, depending where you're going, this will change because let's be honest, if you're going in the middle of nowhere, you don't really have a bathroom. Okay, so but wet wipes, baby wipes always work really well. When I was a cadet, and I went away for a camp for a weekend, we didn't have showers. So, we still packed the toothpaste, sunblock, and something to wash your face and stuff with. But what we packed was baby wipes. We could wash our face with baby wipes, it'll work really well. We could wash our armpits, and those kind of things. And even though it's kind of weird at first, it's fine. You get your crap off yourself, all that kind of stuff. Number 4 within the toiletries is deodorant. No one likes someone that smells bad. Just saying. Ugh. And if you have bad smelling deodorant, people will let you know. I will come find you and let you know. Now if you don't own any, buy some, okay, as well. Just saying. Roll-on is always a good idea. It's also smaller, but it's a pain in the butt. And just get a little bit of body mist, girls, it smells so much better. But be careful, because the environment, you don't really want to kill them. So just wherever you go and make sure that whatever you're bringing, like your deodorants and your sprays, won't kill any bugs. Kill anything that shouldn't be killed. Kill all the bugs, though, not nice bugs. If you're a female, an emergency kit is always a good idea. Sometimes you don't know when it's going to happen, and sometimes you'll be like, surprise! If you don't get what I mean, talk about periods, the gross thing. Being realistic with you now, no one likes them, okay? If you like periods, kind of weird. Pack an emergency kit. It doesn't have to be huge, doesn't have to be flashy, doesn't have to have, this is my stuff on it. No, let's be honest. Just pack a little, find a tiny little purse and just put a couple spares in there. Because if all else fails, you can also use them as a part of your first aid kit. Number 6 is shavers and shaving gear. Sorry, I got up early to film this video, and clearly I'm still tired. If this applies to you, you don't have to bring them. But if you're kind of one of those guys that shaves every day, because otherwise they turn into like a bear, shavers will be a good idea. Or if a girl who like to have their legs shaved every single, make sure their legs are smooth every day if you're going swimming or something, whatever floats your boat, then I'll bring them. Now, disposal razor is the best option because for this it just is easier always, and it allows for quick and easy use, and you can just put them in a plastic bag and bin them when you can. Okay, cool. Shampoo and conditioner is always a good idea. Like for me personally, I have to shampoo and conditioner my hair every 3 days because otherwise I go really, really, really gross. Especially with conditioning, I have to make sure I do that. Otherwise, it turns to hay and it gets really. Especially if you're going for a long time, but places like the middle of nowhere may not allow for you to wash your hair. But if you know you'll be able to use it, pack it. Okay. Number 8 is a hairbrush and spare hair ties. you always need these. Like, when I was a cadet, it was the #1 thing I had to pack, because if your hair, when I was a cadet, like, they used to be really strict, you have to have your hair like this all the time, and they used to get really pissy about the flyaways and all those kind of things. So hairbrush, hair ties, all those kind of things. Now, if you want things like makeup for going out, they can also be added to your bag, but this doesn't mean bring 4 things of mascara. Okay, let's be honest, no one needs 4 things of mascara. Or 3 eye palettes, or simplicity is always best. You're going away, man. It's not like you're going away for a fashion show. If you are, well, that's different. Go away, bring all your makeup. But that's not a fashion parade. Another thing you should always pack and add to that is in your toiletries is insect repellent. Okay, insect repellent will save your life. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, if you don't pack this, you will regret it. Like, you will regret this. No matter where you're going, mosquitoes can and will be your death. Bugs can be terrible, especially if you're going to, like, no offense, a third world country, because you don't want to get diseases, and bugs carry disease. It's a fact. Okay. Now, yeah, #4. Get on to that now. Yeah, is towels too. They'll always be helpful no matter what. 9 times out of 10, you always will get wet. No matter where you're going, if it's just a shower. #5 is a phone and your phone charger. If you're in the middle of nowhere, make sure you can get service, or at least emergency service. Plus, if you find a charger which works with your car, especially if you're in the middle of nowhere, because so then you won't be stuck with a dead battery if something goes wrong. Because I don't want to hear that anyone watched this video and then went camping and then died because they couldn't get service. So if you don't have service, don't go there, or get a satellite phone or some way to be able to contact the outside world from the middle of nowhere, and therefore don't go alone. Okay. #6 is wallet and money. Now, don't go anywhere if you can't afford it. #1. If you want a holiday and you can't afford it, just take a couple days off work and hang around at your house. Like, trust me, sometimes that's better than an actual holiday. And potential costs, if you can't cover something that might happen, don't go. Okay, it's really simple. For example, if you can't afford to buy food when you're there, if you run out, or the caravan park says to you, oh, sorry, there's an actual extra fee I forgot to put on the, like, there's a booking fee which you didn't pay for. Oh. Or what if you get hurt and you have to get, like, band-aids or something? Or you forget to pack something. You have to go buy it because you need it. That kind of stuff. Okay? Anyway, #7 is insurance. When traveling overseas or anywhere, you need health cover or something, plus insurance if you're driving. So if anyone needs to drive your car. #8 is plastic or spare bags. Okay, you will need these. They are amazing. Clothing, wet clothing, you can separate from your dry stuff. You can separate your dirty clothes from your clean clothes. You can put your fish in it if you go fishing and you catch something. Etc. They're always a good idea. And if you also need to carry something anywhere, a plastic bag is always a good idea. #9 is a first aid kit. Now, this is always important. Band-Aids, Panadol, Benadine, any antiseptic, basically slings, anything. Just a mini, you can buy them at any good car store. I know it sounds weird, but you can buy them at car stores, ones for cars. You can buy them at, basically, so many places sell these. You just want a mini first aid kit. They help out so much, and if something goes wrong, you have it. Okay, and like these are the kind of things you can buy and just leave them in your car permanently as well. Okay? And #10, my final thing, is family, friends, and a camera. Now, that may be more than one thing, but I count it as one. Now, a good holiday is always the best when you spend it with people you like. Now, I've been on many camping trips, on many holidays, with people, and we just didn't get along. Like, it wasn't fun, because you're just standing there and you're bored and you just want to rip people's heads off and you're just like, oh great. I'm legitimately thinking about grabbing that pitchfork over there that this person uses to clean up their yard and putting it through your face. But bring a camera because you want to capture the moments. You'll love it. Even though you may hate half the time, you'll still have moments you'll love and want to remember, or at least remember why it was shit. So bring a camera, take photos, stuff like that. But these are basically the 10 things you have to pack or have with you or have before you go anywhere, whether it is your backyard or the other side of the planet. Just pack them. So yeah, I'm Geeky Janice. This is my second ever video. I'm probably gonna make this a series and make more videos about this. So have a fantastic day. Stay safe. Pack these things. If I'm thinking of creating a I'll probably put the whole list in the description. So yeah, have a good day. Don't hurt yourself. Don't die. Don't wear heels if you're going fishing. And yeah.